the challenge of transitioning from a long-term job to starting something new. Abstract. The article explores the research on what motivates individuals to make career transitions from long-term, stable jobs to starting something new, as well as the psychological challenges involved and practical strategies for managing the risks and uncertainties. It discusses common push and pull factors like job burnout and the desire for more autonomy and fulfillment. The article then delves into the psychological challenges of transition, including loss of structure and evolving identity, and suggests ways to counter these, such as grieving the old self and establishing new routines. It emphasizes the importance of thorough planning around market research, financial projections, and contingencies to overcome uncertainty, as well as cultivating resilience. The article also examines industry-specific considerations for those transitioning from healthcare, law, or education into new ventures. Overall, it provides a comprehensive look at navigating the complex process of shifting from a long-term role to an entrepreneurial or new career path. Making a career transition from a long-term, stable job to starting something new can be incredibly exciting, yet daunting at the same time. While a new venture offers opportunities for growth, flexibility, and fulfillment that may not exist in a long-term role, it also introduces risks and uncertainties that don't accompany secure, established employment. Today, we will explore the research on what motivates individuals to make such transitions, the psychological challenges involved, and practical strategies for managing the risks and uncertainties that come with starting something new after a lengthy tenure in a single job or organization. Motivations for career transition. Research has identified several common push and pull factors that motivate individuals to pursue significant career changes later in life after establishing themselves in a long-term job or field. On the push side, accumulating research on factors like job burnout, unrealized potential, and lack of growth opportunities in one's current role can drive a desire for change. Duprell and Weiss, 2013. Pull factors center more around needs for autonomy, fulfillment, and the ability to make an impact in ways not possible within the constraints of an established organization or industry. Rizniewski et al. 1997. For many professionals, leaving law, education, or healthcare careers to start new ventures, these push and pull factors often intersect. For example, studies have shown attorneys experiencing burnout from punishing billing requirements and a lack of flexibility may be pulled to launch consulting or mediation practices that allow more work-life integration and the freedom to focus on fulfilling areas of the law. Mitchell and Serafin, 2012. Similarly, teachers burned out from policy changes, low pay, and limited influence over curricula may choose to found schools or educational nonprofits centered around niche subjects they are passionate about. Santoro, 2018. While the desire for more autonomy, fulfillment, and impact clearly motivates many career transitions, embarking on something entirely new also introduces new sources of stress that established roles did not. Anticipating and effectively managing these psychological challenges is key to navigating the transition successfully. Managing psychological challenges of transition. Making a major career shift brings loss and uncertainty that can challenge one's sense of identity, self-efficacy, and control. Research shows those leaving stable roles commonly experience. Bridges, 2009, Ashforth et al. 2000. Loss of structure and routine. Established patterns, schedules, and networks are disrupted. Unclear/evolving identity. One's work role defined self for years, but is now in flux. Loss of competence. Skills from prior role may not directly translate, undermining confidence. Increased self-doubt. Starting over invites questions about abilities and whether change was right choice. Heightened stress, financial risks, learning curve, and responsibility for outcomes increase pressure. To counter these challenges, transitions experts argue it is important for those leaving long-term roles to Bridges, 2009. Grieve loss of old self openly. Don't suppress feelings of sadness, confusion that come with significant change. Establish new routines and structure. Provide stability, control during unpredictable periods. Refine new identity. Actively craft how you want your new self to take shape through action. Focus on growth, not perfection. Mistakes and setbacks inevitable in relearning. Focus on progress. Build support system. Rely on mentors, advisors, colleagues for wisdom, encouragement. For example, a lawyer leaving a large firm to start a small law practice may. Olson, 2023. Journal feelings about career transition openly without judgment. Block time each day for business development. Firm administration for routine. Promote new identity through revamped resume, profile on legal directory sites. Forgive early missteps with clients as skills are refined. Join local bar association for networking. Guidance from experienced solo practitioners. Managing psychological factors proactively in this way helps make the navigation of a complex transition smoother and increases the chances of ultimate success in establishing oneself in a new venture or path. Overcoming uncertainty through planning and resilience. Beyond psychological impacts, a major source of stress for those leaving stability comes from the uncertainty inherent in starting over in a new field or venture, where outcomes are unknown. Risks of failure or unforeseen challenges can undermine confidence and stall progress if not addressed proactively through strategic planning and cultivating resilience. Transitions research emphasizes the importance of thorough Bridges 2009 market research, assess demand, competitors, pricing in potential new arena, financial planning, project budgets, expenses, cash needs over 12-24 months. Success criteria, define quantifiable, timed goals for progress evaluation. Contingency strategies, backup plans for potential setbacks, changing conditions. Support structures, financial reserves, mentors, advisors for advice, references. Taking the time upfront for research, planning and lining up support helps manage uncertainty in a new path. It creates milestones to evaluate progress and makes risks more foreseeable and able to be addressed proactively if they occur. For a teacher leaving education to start a woodworking studio offering classes, planning may include Duckworth, 2016. Surveying interest via online forums, interest from local retailers. Projecting operating budget, monthly costs, income needed to break even. Setting goals like students in first 6 months, revenue targets to assess progress. Saving operating capital in case marketing plan requires adjustment. Identifying retired craftspeople as advisors, references for prospective students. Further, research shows transitioning individuals must cultivate resilience, the ability to adapt in the face of challenges and see failure as a learning opportunity, rather than catastrophe. Duckworth, 2016. Drawing on past successes, maintaining optimism, taking care of physical/mental health, and relying on a strong support network all build resilience and help sustain motivation during inevitable setbacks. Applying best practices like thorough planning and resilience building can help alleviate much of the uncertainty that often derails new ventures after a career change, setting individuals up for greater success. Industry-specific examples and considerations. While common principles apply across career transitions, the specific considerations and path may differ depending on one's industry and the nature of their work. 3 common trajectories involve professionals moving from healthcare, law, or education into new fields or ventures, each with their own nuances. Healthcare to new venture. Many nurses and physicians reach a point where they feel limited by institutional structure or protocols and seek more independence and flexibility. Wallace, 2022. Common moves include opening private practice focusing on integrative/holistic care not covered by insurance, founding medical supply or device startups commercializing their research, consulting/coaching on specialty areas using clinical expertise. Key concerns include liability insurance, regulatory knowledge, establishing referral networks outside traditional system. One pulmonologist left a hospital to focus on treating pulmonary issues holistically. He incorporated mindfulness/diet coaching, developed trusted network of specialists through seminars before opening private practice. Law to new venture. As mentioned, burnout is common for attorneys, driving many to launch related ventures with better work-life fit. Olson, 2023. Some paths include solo practice or small firm with niche specialization, not viable at large firms. Mediation/arbitration services leveraging negotiation experience. Legal consulting/compliance, advising drawing on specialized expertise. Challenges center around business development, cash flow management, and scaling without growing too large again. A corporate lawyer left firm to advise startups on fundraising/deal structuring. He joined accelerator networking events, took referrals from entrepreneur clients launching their own ventures. Education to new venture. Dissatisfied with reform challenges or policy issues, educators may apply skills founding mission-driven ventures. Deming et al. 2016. Examples include starting alternative or specialty schools with innovative curricula, developing educational technology/apps addressing gaps teachers face, publishing educational programs/materials for niche subjects. Key aspects involve securing facilities/permits, developing affordable business models, teacher recruitment/retention. A science teacher left district school to open a nature/environment-focused preschool. She secured donors, built outdoor classroom space, focused programming around hands-on discovery. Conclusion: making a transition from a long-term, established career path to starting something new brings both opportunities and challenges that require intentional leadership. While motivations like autonomy, fulfillment, and impact drive many to change paths, proactively managing psychological impacts, planning thoroughly, and cultivating resilience are indispensable for successfully navigating uncertainties. Considering industry-specific experiences and issues can further optimize one's approach. With commitment to personal and professional development, careful research, and supportive advisors, those leaving comfort for entrepreneurship or new ventures can position themselves well for ultimate fulfillment and success in their next chapter.